Okay. We got everything going. Should at least. Well, hi everybody. It's your boy Hardcorn. And like I promised, we're back. We got a lot of cool things to do today. It's a whole lot of work that's ahead of us. Because today is a good old-fashioned farming day. We're gonna become farmers today, you know? We're gonna go be farmers. Because we have a lot of resources to collect. Now, I won't lie, I will admit that I did go out and farm a little beforehand, so I could actually have some less work to do. Because I'm all about that, you know, doing less work for to save more time. Because how often do you guys want to sit there and just say, "Oh boy, he's gonna sit there and farm with Emily for tons and tons of hours a day"? Nobody does. That's something I don't want to do. That's something I don't want to show people. That just ain't worth it. Because if I get to farm with this, I get to do something else really fun. More or less, we gotta farm the event. What I usually like doing with the events is that I'm going to go and just, well, that's right. The number of tickets it takes to farm each box to completion is, I think, like 19,000. It's like 19,100. So that's the goal. We have 771 tickets. Ah, yes. Hello, Raptor. Happy Cinco de Mayo to you, too. We are doing fantastic. We're doing fantastic, that's for sure, because we're going to go farm a lot. But yes, we need 19,000 tickets, and there's no better way to do it than just start getting to it. I'll try to use as many characters as I can, because everything short of Emily is just going to have a very slow and inconsistent time. Jeez, burping. May have to change my time, though, that I start streaming. Like 12 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon. But either way, I get you guys here. That's what counts. Let's start off with the Asagi. The simple task. So let's use simple solutions. Hello, Masher. Welcome, welcome. Let's see, where is it? We got my super cool ninja wife, Miss Asagi Agawa. She's wonderful. So I hope this works out. I haven't played this stage since I did it on Tuesday, so it's a good question of whether or not I'm going to be able to complete this efficiently. I actually have the wrong things equipped too, so that's better. Yeah, look at that. There's no damage. Oh my god, it's actually a full spawn mission. I didn't even realize that. They spawn. That wave spawned as soon as I killed the last one. How often can I say that happens? It doesn't happen often enough, I'll say that. Jesus. How do you guys feel about that sort of thing? Like, there's a bunch of missions in this game that have random enemy spawns. It's like one of the most annoying things about it. Oh yeah, Asagi's arena weapon is at 5.5, and her Naruku is at 5.5 as well. I think it's the first 5.5 weapon I ever got. Hi Lena, watch this. You want to see a real match with a sword? See how this is done. Can't skip that. 52 seconds. That's pretty bad. That could have obviously been way faster, but I'm talking and not paying attention very much. Let's see. Let's change it up. Do things I don't do very much. Well, she can't use blue, that's for sure. Let's use this. Ugh. This one I'll put on for sure, because it's an explosion on a 48-second cooldown, just like Kaoru. Who would have thought that having an explosion that you can use all the time would be so powerful? Goddamn, Kaoru is such an incredible supporter. You gotta love her. But I have been playing this for a very long time, so I have a whole bunch of materials. Like right here, this is this is my 5.5 Naruto. I think I have some other stuff for her. Like everything else is just like 2.5, their SR weapons. Oh, I think I remember when I did a video about weapons like these, just how powerful they are. Like Sakura now, hers is going to be like really good because it's actually a really strong source of healing. And of course, Asagi's SR weapons are just total crap. They reek of like first week of the game came out. My rebellious weapon is much better than Naruto, like leaps and bounds. But the thing is, it's 5.5. I can't beat that. I'll do more damage regardless. Which I need to put. Yeah, it's in the first slot. I also need to put the right skill. Rakusenka, Kojinker, Mueka. Oh, I wish I could use this. This is my favorite absolute skill for Asagi. Like, it's an AoE blast in a circle. She doesn't have to jump. She doesn't have to face enemies to use it. It's like, wow, how much better can you get? Let's give you a clothes change. Sure. Oh yeah, we'll use this. Timeless Almighty. The Flex costume. How long have you been playing the game, Korn? Long enough to get myself a friend costume, and long enough to get me a second one very soon. Look at that. I wonder what they're gonna do in terms of an animation change for Asagi, because both times that they've made animation changes for the characters of like Sakura and Yukikaze, they've also come with various buffs and changes to some of their skills. Yukikaze didn't really need them so much on some of her skills, but it's like Yukikaze didn't need them so much, but more or less she needed some of them. She needed an upgrade anyways with some of them. But the thing is, Asagi has like all of her skills are really good. Like they're all incredible stuff. But the thing is, the only skills I can think of are like 2 of them that actually need work. You're luckier man than I wish I had a rebellious weapon at 5.5. It's better than her signature weapon. But thanks to her Naruto being at 5.5, I have no reason not to use it. Yeah, look at that, it was even slower. There's some skills I was talking about. Munika and Senjinka. These 2 skills I don't ever really use, and they're really janky to use in general. Like I don't ever feel the need to use it. It's just Senjinka. It says like it's supposed to have. Oh, what is it? No, it's this one. No, I was right in the first place. Senjinka has a problem with its consecutive attack because it like the skill descriptor right here, like the preview, it shows 3 slashes. That's how it used to work when the game came out. But now it doesn't do that for some reason. It slashes 2 times, and it doesn't feel that fast. Like it's just generally a very underwhelming and not very good skill. Munika is the same thing because it has a really long recovery after it. Like they don't show it in the preview because she just stands still. You have to sit there and wait until that whole like get up animation finishes, and that's just not good. They'll probably do a bunch of like beginning and ending tweaks to these characters, like Rakusenka having a recovery at the end is, you know, supposed to balance it out, but they're probably going to make it way faster. I don't know, I usually don't wait for the discounted event. I play this game every day, so it's not like I have to count my minutes and all that sort of stuff like in other games where I have to really optimize my time usage. You know, in here I'm so strong I don't have to worry about it. Also, I have a ton of potions, so I just do it when I feel like it. Like today, I need to clear my potions. That's a problem I've got. I have too much ability to do things. Oh yeah, also I don't equip Magatamas to a lot of my characters if they're strong enough. If they're strong enough, I don't have to worry about them not dealing enough damage. So I just have I just have Magatamas spread out across everybody. Asagi may be like the first 81 that I have ever gotten, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna give her, you know, Magatamas. One day I'll probably give her Magatamas again, but she's already so strong that I don't have to worry about it. You know, Lena, your appearance cutscene is really fast, but your other stuff is just, why do you have a very slow death animation? Better yet, why can't we skip that now? We can skip the introduction cutscene, but not the death cutscene. Is there a reason for that, Gremory? Well, let's use Rinko. Which one is Yomotsu Akutsa? Oh, Yomotsu Akutsa, it's this. I was using that as a skin. Naraku is, if you're not getting hit a lot, and you're trying to build long combos, it's better for that. If you have the skill to dodge all the time, yeah, it's fine. Because you can keep using Asagi's Kojinka to keep building stacks really quickly, and keep them there. Ikusa is, I think I have to... I don't remember its effect, hang on. Character, it's... I need to go to... There. Because I have it in here. Oh, fuck, I can't get it. Oh wait, I can just go to my inventory. What am I doing? It's supposed to be in here. Yeah. Okay, I want you guys to tell me about this. Can Asagi snare enemies at any point? Can she do that? Can she do that naturally? No, she can't. She has to have external support through a supporter or some sort of other item or weapon. This weapon doesn't have an active effect to where that happens. So she gets, so you don't use it for the increased damage against. You don't use it for the increased damage against snared enemies. You use it for this. You use it for the normal attack deals 30% damage against a random enemy, because it essentially will act as a second hit to an enemy. I think I have Yukikaze so you can see what it looks like at maximum. It deals 48% more damage against a random enemy. That is absolutely an insanely high amount of damage. That hit can crit too, which is the best part. So it essentially, like, you can make it every attack hit twice with your normal attacks. If you're using normal attacks a lot, like you do with Asagi, or like you do with Asagi, it's really good. It's a really good weapon. Because you got her in early access, and I'm asking myself, why is she so sluggish? Well, I'll show you why. We're gonna use Rinko, but, well, let's go show why Mike is very sluggish. No, she's not demons. Speaker. Change your clothes. Alright. With Micah, you have to understand two things. She's very slow. Slow in the sense that she presses her to attack one time, and she just sits there and doesn't, and you have to wait for the entire thing to finish before firing again. That's just an undeniable fact about it. That's one of the parts that makes her so sluggish. Ow. It makes her so incredibly sluggish because of that. Every one of her attacks is an extended animation. That's one part that makes her very slow. Like with this, Death from Above, I have to wait for that entire animation to finish before getting out of it. I can't make it go any slower or faster. A lot of her skills require her to stay still. Pile Flare doesn't. It moves her along and has a very quick recovery on it. Also, you see that when I'm using the basic attack all the time, it's very slow and sluggish because she can't get out of it. No matter how hard I try, I can't get out of it like that. Because if I press the button too early, it just won't happen. And also to get any real damage out of her attack, I have to sit there and hold the button for the entire time. Yeah, that also means that the longer that I hold the button, you know, the more damage she'll do. Those butterfly weapons are actually really cool because the effects of them are just essentially like Naraku, but 100 times better. Because they increase the critical rate damage and cap for what I remember, and that's always really good on characters that you can make crit all the time. Like, also with characters that have high hit counts. Rinko's version of that is really good because she can just use Wind Slice or whatever her triple red skill is called again, I forget. Like, I remember that's the Mr. Scarlet Memoria, I forget what your name is, but that guy, he made a video about showing off Micah in stylish mode. And frankly, it doesn't look as good as other characters in motion because, like, I'm sorry to say Mr. Memoria, but Micah's very sluggish in that aspect. But her skills are so strong, she doesn't have to worry about it. They cover such a wide area too. You can just fire and forget. Combine that with also Micah's incredible strength. I wish they would have released that weapon for more characters. Oh, damn it. Because that's a really nice weapon for all the characters to have. It's also got UR stats, just generally very strong. Yeah, 103, these are like really slow runs. But for the event shop, at least part 1 of it, in order to completely clear it out, for at least from what I have now, because I farmed it a little beforehand, it requires something like, what is it, 29,000 emblems. Thankfully, every mission and everything in the game gives emblems, so you can passively farm them. But in order to completely clear the shop, it takes 29,000. That is just absolute insanity. Granted, I'm probably not going to clear the entire shop, but let's see how many we have at the end of this whole farming setup. man, I do not think she's bugged. She sure doesn't feel bugged, that's for sure. Like, we're talking like if she was really bugged, she would have a very immediate and difficult problem that I would probably see on the first day. Like, I just don't see it, man. I probably need to physically weaken myself, though, to actually see if there's any true problems. Because besides the whole fact that her basic attack is like the fucking worst thing in the world right now. Well, it's not the worst, but it's just very annoying. Because you need her second half of the attack to do it. But the thing is, I don't like getting rid of carpet bombing because it covers her escape. Micah's green build is incredible. I love that thing. Because her green build is just like out of this world. It does so much damage. It deals damage over time. It has a huge impact. It's like, what more could you want? Absolutely fantastic. Like, I'm not using Ruthless Explosion right now, but that's a really good skill. Because it's very slow, and it allows her to hit like tons of procs off of that thing too. Oh, damn it! Oh god, god, that animation lasts forever. God, you know you're not doing enough damage when the enemy actually gets to go in their phase 2. Ugh. It's like the worst thing ever. Like, I just can't get behind that, honey. Like, you guys ever do anything like that? Like, if you know you messed up because you let it happen into phase 2. Like, I know when I go play time attack, and the ultimate didn't crit or something, and if it didn't crit, that means I have to sit there and wait for the animation to start over, and at that point I might as well just restart the mission. Because if you're trying to go for speed, you have to go for instant kills. Granted, I'm not going to beat the guy who's number 1 and get like 30-second times, because he has so many resources that I do not have. I will say I've taken certain strategies he's used and employed it into mine, at least even in my regular play, because they're very good strategies. Oh, it didn't break her armor. Of course. Oh no. You know, the Shiranui supporter, the Apostle Shiranui, that one. I have skipped that both times it's come back, because personally I don't really like the costume. It really just pales in comparison to her Halloween one. Because her Halloween one is my favorite. The supporter I don't really care much for, or the weapon, because my Shiranui is already so strong I don't have to worry about it. Because I just like Shiranui the way she is. I don't need any sort of boosts. I don't need any sort of like crazy boosts. Mama really knows how to bring home the bacon. But Micah has a whole bunch of stuff where she's armored during her attacks. So it allows her to do a whole bunch of damage, and also make sure her skill's complete. Especially with death from above. Like, if her knee hits the ground, she's ready to rock. That means she will have fired it. Good. I actually managed to make it happen. Yes, that's like one of the only costumes that I'll ever use for Shiranui, is her Dimitriescu one. It's perfect. See, look at that. I even have it equipped right now. Use her. Yeah, we'll use her for right now. We're facing a lot of demons and humans, so... What do I have equipped? Green. That. And Kaoru. Alright, Kaoru. A Gymnasium may be nice, and it gets boosted by her weapon, and you can Goku as well. Can't use Sogetsu at the same time. I guess I gotta omit Sogetsu because it's in the gold daily area, so it's allowed to have a ton of damage. I do love Shinen Shinshoku though. That's a really good skill. That is probably my favorite one that she's ever had. Because her other one maybe like it lasts a long time and really good against one-on-one enemies, but the fact I don't have to get close on either of those skills is the best thing for her. She's a classy woman. Oh, I miss being able to just zoom around with this. Rondo, it's so good. Look at that, she just does a big old baseball swing and kills everybody with a massive ore of a spear. Where are you? Where are you? Oh my lord. Alright, where are you? Where are you, Lena? We are not at maximum. Look at that. I didn't even get to get the full Rondo off, but I managed to hit this girl and just kill her with it. You gotta love Shinen Shinsoku. That would have been a lot faster if I didn't try to play her like any of the other characters who have armor. Because I always try to lead with Sogetsu and that sword beam attack because it knocks enemies down. And you can really feel when Shiranui doesn't crit because the enemies don't die. And thanks to the speed boost, I'm really able to just get the whole thing off in one try. You don't deserve to live. You and your insanely strong guns. He's not even using anything high caliber, he's just smacking me for pennies on the dollar. "39 seconds, that could have been better. But that's still pretty good. Sakura Green has a change for the most part. It's a very, very fast skill, like that whole setup is, but with it is like, because it relies a lot on the usage of her snare to just snare all the time. But since the changes to what's it called? Since the changes that came out the other day, that actually makes Sakura's attacks in that build much more stronger. They're really putting forth a lot of effort to actually make Sakura not an absolute chore to play. They're doing a good job because Sakura, at least from the changes that I've seen, she's a lot better. She's certainly not as bad as she used to be. But personally, I always stick to the classic build that is her spin, Shadow Claw, and Nether Dive. And since I have the 4th skill slot, I just put the snare on there. But her 3 color skills, I just equip all 3 at once, regardless or not if I get boosts. because they cover such a huge area and they're really strong. And now that they've gotten even stronger, that build just continues to be the best. At least in my setup. You didn't die. You're supposed to die when you see her. Go, mama, go. Okay, thank you, Lena. Where are you? Oh, 44 seconds, that was even worse. I think I got hit those. Yeah, I can even see in the preview right here. I got hit like 2 more times and it's like I lost 3 seconds there. Ugh. It's gross, it's nasty. I hate seeing it. Here, right here, I've got Shadow Cleave, Dive, Claw, and Tangle. That's all I really need. But for you guys, I'll make a change. I'll make a change in my life. We'll use something else. Because we'll try out green to see just how much of a change it makes. But first, I gotta get me a drink. That's good sipping. Do you guys have any favorite builds you like to play? Do you have like a specific supporter setup that really gets you going, that really gets you through anything that comes your way? I know I do. Because there's a lot going on in these supporters that there's a lot of nuance. I probably could talk about that. I could probably spend several hours talking about all the supporters and just all their effects combined together. Or at least like talk about balance in the game too. Because there's a surprisingly high amount of things going on here. Well, I don't know. I make it probably seem a lot bigger than it seems. Because this game is relatively simple. I mean, that's what they designed it to do on a conceptual level. They didn't want to make this any harder than it needed to be. But they do make it very difficult sometimes. Not just because of a whole, you know, oh, they do this, they do that. It's like, no, they make some questionable choices in regards to their products. And there's just some things I can't get behind. Where are you, Lena? Well, that's the claw in action. But let's try using something else. Okay, Nether Dive, I'm sorry, but you gotta take a back seat. Oh yeah, it bowls them over. Fling. 2 additional attacks. Wow, these are actually really meaningful changes. Shift doesn't change much. We'll use a fling. And we'll get spin. There we go. No, I can't use that. I can't use it at the same time. Sure, we'll use shift. Tangles is the cooldown reduction, that's it. So that's 50% off, so that's 4.5 seconds each time. Wow, that did just a casual 1,000,000 damage. Usually whenever I'd use that attack normally, Like, it never would do that much. It's just a casual 1.5 million. It's like I'm using a Rochinagi or something. Absolute chaos. My goodness, Sakura, you're just absolutely hitting like a truck. I knew you hit hard beforehand, but this is ridiculous. She just fucking evaporated them. Oh my lord. Because usually I don't have to pay attention to the numbers for the most part, because I know I'm doing solid damage. But now that I'm actually looking at them, that's insanity. Let's change your clothes, honey. There we go. Let's put on her furry costume. No, I'm gonna fight and freak Knuckles. You ready? Oh well, it's a long stream, so we're in here for the long haul. Let's try everything. And of course, I end up missing everything inside there all the time. Man, I just still can't believe that they actually finally put more advancement into her, into her basic attacks. She can actually buffer her string from like 10 feet away and actually be able to move towards the enemy. I have no idea why they didn't do that in the first place. Because she absolutely needed that. It feels like I'm almost playing an entirely different character. Like, man, it only took, what, 2 years, essentially, for Sakura to actually become a worthwhile character to use outside of maximum level speedruns, where you have a billion investments. It's like, god damn, this is insane. Sakura, there you go. Now Shadow Claw's off cooldown, it's time for another Phosphorus. God damn, you can actually increase your critical rate. I just find that insane. You can already get a character who crits damn near every other hit to crit more. Oops, I missed. God, Shadow Fling is actually really fast now. I can't believe it. They actually sped up the skill. Thank you, Lena. I'm gonna hear this a million times today, I just know it. Like, man, the moment I see the bear come up and just like make its claw appear, Lena just instantly dies. I'm telling you, this is absolutely crazy. Because in the last few days I've been playing Ingrid with her buffs, and it's like Ingrid's buffs are like also just as meaningful as Sakura's. Like they change these very small things about the skills that actually make them feel good to play. It makes me wonder, like, why didn't they do these sort of things in the first place? Did they not have the foresight for it? I want to go take Sakura into the tower, but it's like, I completed the tower like 4 months ago. I can't do it. Why do they not let us do that, Gregory? What do you guys think? Do you think they should ever let us back in the tower? Do you think they should open up the doors and let us go from 1 to 75 or 75 to 100 again? Because they're always really hesitant about getting us in there again. I mean, like, they're really hesitant. Because I would love to go back in the tower so badly. It's the only place with enemies that don't die in one hit, or get evaporated after taking 1,000,000 damage. I mean, they do get evaporated. That knocks off like 200 or 300 bars at once with 1,000,000 damage. And we have so many characters too now that can just absolutely bowl everything over. Like, there's no reason not to have anything like that. Like, we can't go back in. Or better yet, repeat the stages. Let's see. Who should we... What, Kiara, what are you gonna wear today? Sure, we'll be a big ice... red hot bunny. Oh, that's right. I haven't tried her new version of her triple blue skill. We'll omit Glacier Drop. Apparently Snow Veil changed to be a lot better. So let's see if it actually proves to be true. Thankfully, I don't have to worry too much about Kiara's. She's really easy to build for. I got everything? Should. Alright. I remember when I first did the tower, I got to level 10 and then I just stopped doing it. I didn't do it again for another like 3 or 4 months after it got introduced, because obviously I was not strong enough for the situation. Ooh, this is nice. I was obviously not strong enough for the tower itself. But I learned to make do with it. Or animation changed to not be a total piece of crap. I do like they changed her icicles to become piercing projectiles. That is a fantastic improvement. Because now it actually hits larger enemies multiple times. I would say to go back and try the tower again, because so many things have changed to actually make it easier for characters to get in there and actually do a lot of damage and learn to do very well. But it takes so many resources just to get through it. Well, I wouldn't say it takes a lot of resources. It takes a lot of patience. Because it will take several attempts to get through a lot of that stuff. Like going through there on the first time, I remember going through like the first 45 to 50 floors. Those are really hard. Those are absolutely brutal stages. And after seeing, but it felt very satisfying to actually persevere and get through them. They're very, very difficult stages. And they only proceeded to do that again in the stages after that. Like, as after, from 50 to 75, they managed to make everything, how do I put this? They made everything very, very difficult. They added brand new stipulations, they added a ton of stuff, they made areas to fight in much smaller too. So that every time that you fight something, it's like you're essentially fighting on top of a thumbtack. And they put like 3 of the strongest enemies in the game right then and there. So it's like, okay, there you go, you solve it. That's what you need to do. It doesn't surprise me when people recommend to use to hopefully get an invincibility supporter, and actually, so you can actually fight back against the enemies, because those bosses in there are absolutely brutal. Like, every time I see a picture of someone posting their clears on the tower, and like they've gotten all the way to like floor 60, 75. They almost always have an invincibility supporter. Like, these bosses are absolutely... These are some frigid bitches, I'll say that much. Well, I hope your weapons are strong enough for it too, because these guys do not mess around at all. Like, I remember when I went there to actually get the first clear on 475, it took like, I had to stop for like 2 weeks because I was getting not only way too frustrated, but I was not strong enough to clear it. Because I thought, you know, I'll be able to get through this without enchantments. It's like, I don't need to do it. Then I actually, you know, I bit the bullet. I thought I just broke down and said, you know what, I have to do it, or I'm not going to be able to do enough damage within 10 minutes of running around to defeat all 3 of those girls. And then I upgraded all my gear, enchanted all my stuff, and then I managed to complete the mission in 90 seconds. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that it happened in the first place, and I don't like that it did, because that's how much of a difference it made when you upgrade your stats. It turned a very difficult mission into a nearly trivial one. Granted, I also knew how to play Asagi very well, so I was able to not take any damage and actually maximize my entire windows of opportunity for her attacks. Like, if you go in there with a character you're good with, you can do anything really. Like Kiara would actually probably have one of the easier times in the tower. Well, now at least, because she's a lot less slower. She wouldn't have to worry too much about the getting ganged up by enemies, because she has so much crowd control that she will never ever have to worry about getting cornered. Because she has 2 forms of being able to stun an enemy and also slow them down so incredibly much that it's just like you don't have to worry about bringing something that has a defense down or whatever. Like, my god, she is so fast now. She doesn't feel as stiff to play anymore. Well, I'm also using Snow Leopard Sprint, so that means she gets the speed boost. But even with the speed boost beforehand, she was already so sluggish and slow. Now it actually feels like it makes a difference. I mean, I won't lie. I miss my Glacier Drop, because Glacier Drop is you know, people will argue like Snow Leopard Sprint, all that sort of stuff. That's her core skill. No, for me, the #1 winner in my book is Glacier Drop, because Kiara introduced the whole freeze gimmick in the game, and freeze allows you to freeze an enemy completely solid for 5 seconds. That's 5 whole seconds on a skill that has like a 7 or 8 second cooldown. And also, when they're frozen, the next attack dealt to them deals 50% more damage. So it's really good for one-shotting things with her. Her ice mines are something I did not like when they first came out. I don't like any of those skills with mines because they are so incredibly slow. Tokiko has them. Tokiko has mines. I know Kiara has mines, and they're not very good. Well, they weren't good for the last, you know, year. There's no reason to use them over like anything else. So let's go look at those ice mines, though. Let's just see how much of a change they are. You know. You guys like Kiara? You guys like the changes that came out of her? I know I do. These are really nice. Snow Veil I'm not too keen on. Where is it? Blossoming Fog. Let's see. It reduces enemy speed. Well, Kiara. Let's see what green does. Oh, I also didn't get very much clarification on this. Does the, what's it called? Did Kiara's basic attack get changed to, ranged? That I wasn't so sure on. Because I used to be able to easily do, like, 90,000 to 250,000 damage with her on those things, and now she does like half of that. So that has me at questioning it a little bit. Blossoming Fog, that's double tap. Wow. That's a lot better. That is a lot better. Okay, no, I was wrong. I was wrong there, guys. She still crits like a monster. That was my bad, guys. Very much my bad. I still remember when I made the Kiara video reviewing her, and I won't lie, I do have some regrets about that, because I made that during a time where the game, I did not have a lot of stuff in the game, and I couldn't take her to her maximum extent. I wish I could do it again, but I'm not gonna go back on what I said on those things, because I've actually looked at it again. And some of the things I said were right, but the thing is, just she felt really bad to use for the most part. She was a very meh character. It's probably why I shelved her for like the last the last 8 months. Like, it's only recently that I've tried playing her again, because I thought, you know, I'll just give her a try, see what she's all about. And frankly, I like her a lot, because I was not thinking beyond just basic attack and just how much damage she was doing. No, you need to look at the character on a much more holistic light. That's something I learned later on. You need to look further than that. Because, yes, Kiara's basic attacks, she hits like a truck all day, every day. But those basic attacks were slow. They were very difficult to, they were very clunky to use. Come on, walk into it. Walk into my destiny. Come here. Good job, Lena. Good job, girl. You ran into my, you fell for my trap card. But when I made the video, it's just like, I said things that didn't make sense, and also that she was not very good. She's a lot better now. Her crowd control really sets her apart from the rest of them, because not a lot of characters can apply a speed debuff and a defense debuff at the same time, just like she can. On that level of frequency too. Like for the longest time, I would never use anything but blue, because it's like, why would I need to use anything but blue? It makes her Snow Leopard sprint faster. It makes all of those other skills happen quicker. It's just like, there's no reason to do it. No reason not to do it. But the thing is, it's like now I can actually use it because her basic attack isn't as slow as molasses. Alright, Lena, where are you? Like, who else can you say that can stack buffs just like Lena? Not Lena. Kiara. Oh, hello there, Jeff Y. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're out here just farming the event, trying to get ourselves to 18 to 19,000 tickets so we can clear every box. Oh, you missed, Kiara. You missed. Well, you didn't miss because it's a mine. You can just leave it there and they'll just walk right into it. If they would actually walk over there... Yeah, that's also another reason why I never use this skill very much. It's got an extremely long cooldown. Like, I'd rather be using something else. Because at least Glacier Drop is like, it's so quick. It not only is it quick, it gets her out of the way of a bunch of attacks. Also, it used to just be like a very direct column of pain that you inflict on your enemies. Now it's an actual icy explosion. I mean, how could you go wrong? Yes, it is a lot of pots to use. Actually, let's see how much progress. 9351. Cool, we're about halfway there. Okay, that's enough out of you, Kiara. Team Ninja would collaborate with Gremory Games. DOAXAT. Oh man, you do not know how much I would love for that to happen. That would be an absolute dream for me for that to happen. I love me some Dead or Alive. But the thing is, it's like, I don't know if they really want to do that sort of stuff. They obviously have their Venus Vacation series they've been using for the last couple of years. But, I mean, do they want to do something like that? It's up to them. But is it possible? Yes, it's possible. It's like, I call it like a 33% chance. It's like you got a 1 in 3 for it to happen. Why 1 in 3? Well, I mean, you flip a 3-sided coin and you see what happens. Oh yeah. Yeah, Jeff. Ingrid's speed is insane now. She's an absolute monster. Yeah, what am I doing with you, Murasaki? As much as I like you, we gotta show off Ingrid. No, we need to go to weapons. Skills. What do I have? Reduce speed, attack frequency, speed reduction, burst, speed, self speed. Oh, okay, we'll just we'll build speed. We'll go for speed today. We'll make fast Ingrid. I do like those odds too, Masher. 33% is pretty is something you'll see within your lifetime. Actually, oh cool, that's right, I can do this. Do demon type enemies. Oh, I don't know. Ingrid's not suppressed. Oh, that's right. We'll use Sora. Because Sora, oh man, she's great. Because thankfully Ingrid's skills have such low cooldowns, it doesn't matter. Show them how it's done, Ingy. Show them how it's done, girl. Alright. Oh god, is that... Oh. It's an ant. It's ant crawling. Oops, I activated Evil Flare accidentally. Now I have to wait 4 hours for it to cool down. Oh my god, Ingrid, you're so fast, you need to slow down. You're gonna give me motion sickness. Oh my lord, she's actually... Oh god, she's so fast. Ingrid, slow down. You're gonna give the viewers a motion sickness. Oh man, you're great. Well, I liked you before, Ingrid. Now you're just awesome. Show them how it's done, baby. Woo! Oh, Lena, don't fall down in the sewer. It's nasty down there. You know what's happening, Rune Drace? And yes, Rin Uehara did win that. I was very surprised. It's like, wow. Shinanosuke's cousin's gonna be in the game, that's for sure. She's a winner. I mean, that's probably another case for probably Shinanosuke to get in the game. It's like, I mean, you got his cousin. What else is there to add? Yeah, Ingrid actually feels as fast as she does in her movies. That's actually surprising because she did not feel that way at first. I know that for sure, because that's like the first video I made about Action Taimanin. No. Yeah, it was one of the first videos I made, but it was also that when I finally did the Ingrid review, I talked about like she's now actually that great. She's better now. I'm glad they actually listened to. Well, it's an overwhelming consensus that Ingrid's basic attack is was trash. Now it's now there's actually a reason to use her Taimanin art. If you want to build for speed, then you go right ahead. Ingrid's all about dealing damage, and she'll do that just perfectly. I mean, she still has to contend with having those first few stabs to deal with, but it's livable. In terms of the poll, it's tough to say. I have to look at it again. But I remember seeing some of the characters I was in there like, I don't really much care for some of them. I don't know how they got up to be there so high. I can see there's like a lot of characters in like community consensus that people really did like. That they like those characters and they didn't even make it up there. I'm pretty sure like characters like Faust and Major, those are characters people do like. They weren't. I don't even think they made it on the board. Sakia is so high and Sora is so low. Yeah, Sora was like pretty much a literal who for the most part. She does have involvement in the story but do people actually like her? I mean, people really only. I could almost say that people only started caring about her when her voice actress lady got into trouble. And they had to make the change. That's probably when people started to care. That's just like, that's a rat though. That's not something I want to take to heart. I mean, mechanically, Sora's very nice. She's a nice girl too in terms of thematics and like as a character. So there's no reason why that she should be so low. I guess the actual fans of Sora were the only people that voted. It's not like with Rin Uehara where everybody sees like, oh man, look at that fat ass on her, I gotta get her in the game. But the thing is that she's gonna be a supporter, dude. That means she's gonna be a supporter. We don't even know if she's got a model in game. Sakuya Egawa though, making it so high, that's fine with me. I'd like a third Egawa in there, because I do love me some Egawa sisters and family. And yes, Jeff, I would like to see Saika and Hebiko finally get into the game. Saika, it's just counting the days for her, because I mean, Tokiko got her costume, and like, we're just sitting here waiting. We're just sitting on our hands waiting for her to get in the game. How much you bet though that Saika, they'll do something weird with Saika. They'll like make her a machine. They won't make her a machine. They'll make her like human or something. And they'll do the. They'll do something like that. Like, oh. They won't make her a machine, they'll make her a human. Because she's got more human body parts than she does machine. But it won't be like the case like, and it'll be like the case with Emily where Emily is actually human, but she has her mechanical robot wheelchair, so she gets considered as a machine. Yes, it would 100% be a landslide victory for Sakuya. Like that's not even a joke. It would be on the level of Ingrid versus Kiara again. It wouldn't even be fair. And yes, Jeff, I have seen Adult Hebiko for RPGX. They made her fantastic. She is looking good. It's like that makes me wonder, like, damn, squids, they got octopi looking like that over there in Japan. They also made Mary look pretty good too, don't forget about her. Like, they made her chonky. They made her a big gal. Like, they made her so big that 90% of her body weight is in her chest. That's an Astaroth moment. I went the wrong way. Lolly versus Shota. That's right. We need to get two different types of people. We need to get a male versus the female. And in a game like this, I've got a feeling I know who would win. That's right, Shinnosuke. 100% clear. Doesn't even stand a chance. How are you alive? Ingrid, you're supposed to put your officers in their place. That means one-shotting them. Rundrace, are you the guy who is always posting about Mirabelle Bell? Are you the guy who's always just like, we need Mirabelle Bell in the game every day? Like I see that in like 4chan posts and like in the Reddit as well too. It's just like it's everywhere. Are you the guy? It's okay. I like Mirabelle a lot, so it's fine. Oh really? Can you really freeze Hibiko and actually make her turn small again? That's a really fun detail. I like that. I like that a lot. Well, I think I should upgrade her critical hit rate. She's got really bad crits. Mirabelle is very cool. Very, very cool. Is that a 6? Well, that's 6 million damage. Jesus. Oops, hang on, I gotta change the music. We gotta go to disc 2. I gotta turn it over for the next side of the disc. We gotta go to disc 2. Let's see, let's change up Ingrid. Because fast Ingrid is fun, but it's like, we could do better. Alright, you guys need to tell me which one's Kasahara Tatsumi again. I don't remember who she is. That is a legitimate question. Because I probably have her and have never used her, but I just don't remember who some of these characters are. Where is it? Where's my crit cat? Ooh, perfect. Piercing Dragon. Well, that's right, I can use both. Well, I don't need Demon Swordsmanship so much, I can live without it. What I want to see is Crescent Slash. Damage, critical damage. Absolute Incarceration does that. Stun, stun. Stun, stun, stun. Is that all you guys do? Oh yeah, Dark Flame. I'll show that later. Dark Flame got to change, and I am so happy that it did, because that is a fucking awesome attack now. Oh my god, it hits in such a huge area. We'll look at that later. 569, that's pretty okay. Oh. God, I'm not paying attention. Ingrid's getting shot. Wow, she actually have a really fast recovery out of Crescent Slash. That's an definite improvement. Jesus. Oh wow, I didn't expect that to instantly kill her. Pink hair donate sound with Mega Cat Ears. Partnered with the blue hair diverse trap in the cow event. Oh boy. Green supporter, she's on Murasaki. Ooh, whoops, that's not on Murasaki. There she is. Oh, her, I forgot what her name was. Oh yeah. Kasahara Tatsumi. I am glad she got 4th place, because this is a character I like a lot. Yeah, how can I say that I like this character a lot when I don't even remember her name? And I have her at 4 or 5 too, so it's like, I've used her plenty of times. Also, we gotta talk about though just how good her call effect is. On a 53-second cooldown, you get an 8-second disarm. It's essentially 8-second invincibility. You just can't go wrong. I love it. Well, I don't know, Masher. I can see they're testing the water with a sniper character with Micah, because Micah is a very, very slow basic attack that requires her to sit still and have to sit through almost the entire animation to fire off just one shot, and also it needs a follow-up skill to be even useful, is what makes it is their foray into single shot characters, just like how Noah was for whips. And Pirate Kiara partially alleviating the no sustain problem on Ingrid. But yes, those Japanese names are hard to remember. We have, like, what? Look at this. Look at this entire page of green supporters. I can't remember everybody. Like Issei Nodoka. I don't know. Unless I'm absolutely using these things a lot, I just remember what the face looks like, and I click on them and equip them, because I remember their effect. Like, I honestly can't tell you who this person is without clicking on them. That's how little I use them, or how often people use them and talk about them. Like, I know this is Miss Ina Winchester. Of course, that's Rinko, and there's future Yukikaze. I couldn't tell you what her name was, or this character's name either, without having to click on it. Because I remember their effect, not for their character. Which kind of says a lot about how I play the game and what I do. Yeah, they sure did it with Micah. They're testing the waters, that's for sure. I'd like to see what they come up with for a sniper character, but we just got to give it some time. I need to get myself Pirate Kiara. I don't think I have the supporter for her. I know I have her weapon. Actually, what does that do? Oh, it is blue. It increases demon type character damage and restores 3% every 10 seconds. Also, oh, check this out. Look at there's a bunch of JPEG artifacting on Kiara's picture right here. Does that happen with any other character? That can't be happening with other characters. Like, wow. Like, look at this. It looks fine here, and then you click on Kiara, and it's like it looks so bad. What happened? This is a good supporter. This is actually really nice for blue, since it actually gives a specific type boost. Because at 5.5, this is going to go to 40%, and that's huge. That's huge, fellas. That's really good damage. Pirate Kiara does alleviate the no damage problem, but frankly, 3% of lost HP every 10 seconds, that's not very good. It's healing though. I'll give it that. It's not the kind of healing I'm looking for. 12,000. It's okay. I think I would consider the best healing to have, in terms of a blue skill, is still Noah. Noah's skill. Oh, let's go get it. Because I need to read it. Noah's skill is a 2% of the damage dealt off a character's skill. If your characters are strong, they'll be able to just heal a huge amount of damage. Because 2% of 100,000 damage, that's what, 20,000? No, that's 20%. That's 2,000 health, that's pretty good. That's 100,000 damage though. So you can easily heal up to huge amounts of health, no problem. Yeah, just think about that. You can actually do... Obviously you can't equip 2 with the same supporter, but you can equip 3 Micahs in a row. Like we can... I think now you can actually do a 3 Yukikaze build. Because you have green Yukikaze, red Yukikaze, and the other and blue Yukikaze. I think there's actually 4 in-game now to where you can do it. And all these names slip my mind all the time. There are so many in this game. I just cannot keep up sometimes. I don't know how you guys do it. You're just like, oh yeah, Kasahara Tatsumi? I remember her. I'm like, who are you talking about? But if you said like, oh yeah, the girl who has the disarm for 8 seconds. Oh, her? Yeah, I know her. She's pretty cool. Disarm girl? Which disarm girl? You have 2 of them. I think Noah's got to be main slot, but you can essentially get a good amount of healing right there. You can actually put sustain on characters that don't have sustain, which is pretty cool. I like that. Noah, Mecha, and Pirate. Like, I honestly forgot about Pirate Tiara. She's about to go away too next week. So I gotta pick myself up a copy. That did 3 million damage and that didn't crit on you. Come on, Lena. Do you have like an innate critical resist? You need to go die. I imagine if they put Shisui in the game, they will make her a stand, but it'll probably work the same way as Sakura. She'll probably be the game's like first familiar damage user. And familiar damage is like weird. There's several familiars in the game already, but it's like there's barely any support for them. Because like familiars don't scale normally. They have like really weird damage requirements because what is it? Micah has a familiar. It sucks really badly. Like it makes you question why they did it in the first place. Because her familiar is that rocket launcher that can just spawn out there, and it's like, why does it does like no damage? It doesn't even pull aggro either. It's not like a Shinen Sensoku sort of situation where it does a ton of damage all at once over a consistent period of time. It's just absolute crap. Shisui though, she'll be interesting to see to finally get in the game. Because I want to see how they'll do stand characters. They would probably invent a weapon for her for sure, because every character, you know, gets established with like they have a sword or claws built into them or something. No, they'll invent something for her. They're gonna have to, because obviously, you know, you can fight with a concept, but that's kind of hard to do in an action game. Like, I'm gonna project my thoughts at you and do damage. It's like that's not gonna work out, guys. We need something meaningful. So they'll do something with like Noah, where it's completely out of left field, doesn't make sense for the character. I expect it to be that way. I know it's being really negative towards the game, but it's like I'm gonna say it because they do this shit a lot. Like, Ingrid's supposed to have like a broadsword. She's using a fucking fencing rapier. Like, why? Why does that happen? If your weapon is distinctly different enough, they probably, like, you know, put the effort towards being closer to, with greater detail. I just don't see it. Something I'd like to see them try to do is put, well, yeah, first loadouts, but in the sub slot for weapons, I'd like to see them just, you can equip someone else's weapon in the sub slot. You obviously, like, you choose to either like equip their weapon in the sub slot, but you can actually get an effect out of it. Like, depending on its class. Like katana, like, oh, Asagi's katanas have like increased character speed or whatever. Sakura's daggers crit rate, something like that. You get like it's a specific slot effect for the sub slots. You can do something like that. It would actually be able to have more cost-effective for characters, I guess. So you can equip someone else's weapon in the sub slot, so you don't have a bunch of dead items everywhere. It would be like Neo in that sense, where you you may not ever use your guns or your bows, but you equip them anyways because they have nice passive effects, or they're part of a set. Because they've obviously shown that they have the ability to make sets, because that's how the stuff in the armory works. So it makes me wonder, why don't they just do that on the actual characters? I don't know, making set-based items to do actual character builds, that's just not going to happen. Wow, she's fast. She is so fast now. God damn, everything about her is so quick. I don't know, Noah's, I see the thing about that. Yeah, like, Noah's, like, heart challenger thing or whatever. That is, not the best choice for her. Oh, hang on. There we go. Yeah, Noah's a heart attack item or whatever, that does not make a lot of sense. Everybody else gets, like, you know, these justifiable items. Not her, she's weird. She gets to be different. Well, here, let me go into more detail about that since I'm out of the mission. Weapons. Like right here in the sub slot, all we do with our weapons right here is just put in stat sticks. That's just it. We put in stat sticks, put our strongest items in the back, and just leave them alone. I don't really think of many times that I sit there and switch weapons. It's very rare that I do. So I would imagine they'd have something like Ingrid's swords. You could have like an attack bonus. Asagi's katanas a speed bonus. Sakura's daggers a crit bonus. And then you can have something like Kurenai's short and long swords. It's a split bonus of like attack and speed, but it's a very small amount. It would be something like very small boosts, but it would make a difference. It's enough to make a meaningful difference. Like Shiranui Spears, you do increased damage to demons or whatever. It would be better than what we have right now for sub slots. Or they could just probably do more with the sub slot system, like what I said, or the character armory system, like you said there, Nasher. Like it makes sense. Like why would we not be able to have something like that? It's really fun. It allows for actually making builds. But after this mission, I'll go into they must have a little bit of a problem making builds or balancing certain things in the game, because there's a really big problem they have with the characters. Not characters. It's the in terms of mechanics, they are not too hot on the balancing portion. I mentioned this yesterday in I think the Discord, but they oh man, I forget what her name is. Stella. Stella is a very special supporter. She has a lot of problems in her that I do not like. It's not like Stella's a bad supporter or anything. In fact, that's her problem. Her problem is that she's too good. She's way too good, in fact. So we'll go supporters. Change it up a bit. Yeah, this is Stella. Stella, well, hold on. Let me get a drink. So guys, let me tell you about Stella. Stella is the free supporter we got during the last event that we had. It was like the Voracious Oni or whatever. But Stella has a specific problem about her. She deals increased damage to all enemies, regardless of type, no mitigation, by 30%. That's actually pretty huge. That's very huge, in fact. She also gets the same ability as Major. It does less damage, but it's still a huge hit. Damage dealt to all enemies means you can slot her in and she will beat out just about any of these supporters here. Like, increases damage dealt with ranged attacks by 30%. Okay, you can deal more damage with all of your ranged attacks, but the thing is, they are ranged attacks only. That means you have to build for that and consider that when you're using the character. With Stella, you don't have to do that. You can just take whatever you want and you'll instantly deal 30% more damage. The only things that can beat her are things that deal a % more damage. So you have Shirayuki right here, one of my favorite supporters, because you actually have very high damage, but only demons can use her. That's a cost-benefit analysis you have to make. Because do you want to deal more damage as a demon type character, or do you want to take something else? You don't have to do that with Stella. Stella just makes everything much easier. And this is also, she's in red. This is an element that has a ton of damage boosting properties. So there's no reason not to slot in Stella. That means she already occupies an entire slot. Like, look at this. Nagi right here. It takes, she will never, well, here's how I look at this. Characters that have like suppressed type damage dealt right here, they have a 12%. Okay. No, a better supporter to look at is Asuka's. Asuka right here is a machine type damage dealt boost and suppressed damage boost. 15 and 15, that's a 30% damage boost if you're using Asuka. This only really works if you have both types like she does. That means the cost benefit, you have to consider the cost to use with Asuka, because you use 30% more damage and you just do that. But right here, 2-5. She has to have 2-5 right here on a limited supporter just to compete with something like this. That's just to meet her. Asuka right here has to get up to 3-5, which would be like 17%, which is 34% more damage across both of these for Asuka. And the thing is, you don't have to worry about this. There's no specific character or setup you need for it. You just use her, and it's like, there you go. You just instantly win. You do 30% more damage with everything, regardless of race, regardless of attack type, regardless of any sort of like character build up or whatever. Obviously though, if you take her, you can't use you have to consider, like, do I want to take Mitsuki if I want to use a supporter skill, or Homura. Homura is also like Homura was the poster girl for increased damage, because you know you have a risk reward setup to consider it. Like 30% more damage, okay, but you also take more damage. Stella doesn't have to worry about that. She just deals more damage. So you put Stella and Homura together. You do 60% more damage immediately. Then you put Shirayuki on there. You do 96% more damage if you're a demon. You put all three together, it's insanity. Like characters in Reddit, they got it on easy street, I'll tell you that much. If you're a demon, it's your day. Like, I would honestly say that Stella has the best passive we've ever gotten since the two melee supporter girls, Nagi Katone and where's she at? Where are you? Nagi Katone and Sasawachi Ichika. Both of those together deal 60% more damage with melee skills, and like 3/4 of the game's characters are melee damage. So it's like there's almost no reason to not double up on those melee supporters, or just take one of them, because it's just instantly more damage. But the thing is, you have to consider that, because if you take two of them, it's 2 slots taken up. But with Stella, you don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to be melee. You don't have to consider melee or ranged. It's just all enemies. I both like and dislike the supporter because it takes out the thinking. Gremory wanted an easy game. Well, they got it. This is like the worst shit you could do. Increase damage dealt to all enemies. Ugh. Stella has one of the best passes for event supporters. I wonder if her doppelganger Kuraha will be a supporter with a similar passive. I imagine it probably would be. Or at least take increased damage dealt to all enemies. It would probably be another, yeah. It'll be another version of reduced damage from all enemies by 30%. But they put it in a color like green. They would do something like that. If they actually managed to make 2 versions of Stella, essentially, by making Kureha's just another damage dealt, it's like, are you serious, Gremory? Are you losing your minds? Like, what are you doing? That's enough Ingrid, though. Let's see someone else. Oh, here we go. Let's use Sue. Sue's fun. That's my little rant about Stella and how she's actually a very bad supporter for the life of the game. Because honestly, would you use anything else? Can you honestly say with a straight face that I'm going to get rid of Stella and not use her? You don't even have to put her in the main slot, you just sit there and do tons of damage all day. You're going to give up 30% more damage for free. Like, now that they just did her event, they're not going to rerun it for almost probably another year. So you gotta just, you gotta sit there and wait. for like one of the best supporters in the game to come back, just like with Nagi Katone and Sashawachi Ichika. And the thing is, Sashawachi Ichika's, both their events I think ran at the same time, or they were close to each other. Oh, Crit Cat. You know what, we do green too much. Let's use blue. Let's use blue because we're being cool. Because Sue is cool as ice. If I can ever find my supporters. I don't think we're facing a lot of humans in that mission. There's a lot of demons in there. So, where's Fur? There she is. Boy, I wish we had that Onigumo Saburo supporter, because man, oh man, that's a good supporter. That would be a good supporter for this event. You get demon damage up. Ryuhashin, you got. I'm gonna miss having that. I'm gonna miss having that super armor boost, because that's so good. Well, I mean, we're playing Sue. We gotta have the dragon lady with her dragon fists. I gotta get in the groove with her again. Oh, don't get knocked down. Oh, look at that, it's raining. Everybody sleeps on Sue so much. And frankly, I don't see why you would. She's really fun. I love her short steps. She really rewards getting into the fray and just start really leaning into someone. She's also got her Hadouken. I started playing this game in the Japanese version, and I had it on my old account, but I don't have it on my new account for this. Well, my new account that I'm using now. This is like the one I've been using, because it's like, man, I really miss demon damage boost, because we fight a lot of demons in this game. I think it's almost as much as more than humans. Chop them up, Sue. Use a chainsaw on them. They have yet to rerun her. I almost feel like they lost the code for the mission. So it's like, oh no, we can't rerun the mission because we lost all the data. Quick, let's give them a supporter that's too strong for its own good so they forget about it. It's like, oh, see, we don't need to worry about that. You guys have a very strong supporter. You don't have to do anything with it. It does all the work for you. Oh, Stella has horns. I never noticed that. Stella just amazes me every time I keep looking at her. Because in her character pop-up right here, when we're fighting her, she has like a nice pouty face. And she's like, ooh, I'm so mad I have to fight you. You're gonna get a whooping. I mean, and then we end up whooping her in like 3 hits. So it's like, who's whooping who, bitch? Come on. Also, everybody play Sue. Everybody needs to play Sue now. Because she's really good. And if you don't think she is, get some weapons for her. Get some weapons for her and then come back. You probably just don't have enough stats. Because life with Sue is pretty great. Even before 81. That's something I want to make loud and clear. You guys like Sue? I like her a lot. This is an absolutely slept on character, I'll tell you that much. Yes. Well, yeah, Stella also has horns because she's an Oni. Lena has horns, and every time I see that, I'm like, I forget that she has horns. That's what I meant. My mind's all on Stella right now because I'm still disgusted at that supporter. That's the wrong enemy, girl. Come on. I'm trying to make you look good. Oh, what is it? Sue's Dragon Lady costume. Like the one with her limited set. That's one of my favorites. That is a very... I'm actually using the weapon for that. I'll go equip the costume next after this mission. Because Sue... Like, man, you were just fantastic. Activate it. Oh, man, burping. Sue's regular costume, though, that's I see no reason to use anything else because it's actually it's her best. I like that they use a bunch of metallic sheen on it. But Dragon Lady... Yeah, there. For a white dragon. Which costume is it? Here it is. Enter the Dragon Lady. I really, really hate that I missed this. This was for New Year's last year. It's a very, very good costume. Because you get to make Bruce Lee noises. No, she doesn't make Bruce Lee noises, but you can imagine she does. She's the only one that kicking and punching in this game like this. I don't know, Masher, do you have all the costumes for Sue? Sadly, I don't. Because there's just some costumes I don't like. That's also a thing, too. There's a weird thing that goes on with Sue in that, like, everybody gets her to 81. Like, a lot, like, so many people get her to 81 as soon as they can. Oh, get up, get up, get up. Activate it. Oh. Scare me to death, girl. Oh no, I forgot I was talking about. I had to fix something. Let's see. Let's use something else. As much as I love using Kokuryuha. Yeah, her 81 skill is like the best thing about her. That's it, I was talking about that. Her 81 skill is what I feel all characters 81 really should be, because it embodies that idea. Like Asagi's 81 is a standstill AoE. Shiranui's is another AoE, but it happens local to her. It doesn't have a two-step. And Sue's is a ranged attack. Obviously she does have some ranged attacks with hers, but this is like a true ranged ability, and it does so much too. It like, gives super armor, it reduces defense, increases damage. It's a very, very strong skill. There's no reason to like not go for it. It's also on a, well, after you get all your cooldowns maxed out, it's like it's pretty quick. You'll be using it a lot. Not as much as like Nankyorosu. That's a, this thing has like a 50% off of a cooldown, so it ends up being like 7.5 seconds. You'll use it for like every single mob that comes up. But this though, Serenka, this is an absolutely underrated skill. You want to know why it's underrated? Not because of the 2 attacks or the damage increase. It deals a poison. Why specifically the poison? The poison is a 60% damage poison. Poisons and burns in this game scale, don't have like a set damage. They scale off of the damage you did. So if that attack crit previously, that means it will deal like, if it did a 1 million, if it did an 800,000 damage crit, it'll deal something like like a 600,000 damage tick or whatever. It's really, really strong. It's good for hit and run sort of stuff, which is like, oh, I love it. I love it because it does that. Sadly, you don't get the strength of, what is it? You don't get the strength that the Koryuha gives. Koryuha? No, it's, yeah, I still have that equipped. Kokuruha or whatever that. This skill, she gets to be ranged and actually gets to cast it from far away and does a ton of damage. We use Nankyorosu so I can show you what I'm talking about. Also, if you guys didn't know already, that if you want to have as much character points to use as possible, you need to start farming events with them. Events are like the best place in the game to get the character points, because when you do a ×5, it gives 1,080 apiece. It's also really good for leveling supporters. Like, I just sit here and farm all day with like a ton of characters, and they get like all their skills maxed out. Because I remember when Micah came out, and I was like, I use the character as much as possible so I can farm and also get them some skill points. I have Micah completely maxed out now because I completed her in one event. But that's the problem with that attack. You gotta start a little far away. Yeah, poisons and burns are really underrated in this game. If you can do them, try them out. Because like the oh goodness, the poster child for burns and poison is Astaroth. Astaroth's attacks are just like crazy, absolutely nuts. I'll show that later because burping. Actually, I probably need to take a drink. I'll get it after this mission. But Sue gets to just sit there and have set and forget technology on all of her attacks. She has that level of autonomy, which is fantastic. Like, she may have done like 134,000 damage right there, but she can do way more. If you're facing up a boss like solo, it's really good for that sort of thing, because she can just hit and run and leave, come back, do whatever she needs to do. It's a very, very strong poison. But Astaroth, her meteor and like all her entire blue build, all it does is deal burns. Like, you don't realize just how good a burn is until you use her, because that's that's how I learned about it. I was using her a whole bunch. I was experimenting and like all that sort of stuff. And you just sit there and deal 10 million damage all the time, and like a 600,000 damage burn every like 3 seconds. Like you can't be beat. We are at 16,000. We're almost done. I want to go show that off to see it's in the daily quest. It's demon, so it's the Ingrid battle. Sure. Oh, that's right, we're to the demon base again. I wanted to show this off because it's a really good way to, so you can see poison in action. It's too big. 0 out of 10 would not fuck again. That's the flat enjoyer's mantra right there. It's like, oh my god, she's gotta look like she's 4 months old, or else I won't get any of that. Like, Sue is all woman. Better than some of those ladies in this game, that's for sure. You gotta make yourself a poison dragon, guys. That's where it's at. Well, yeah, that's just today's boss. Yesterday's boss was, what's her face? Ingrid. I think they only have like 3 stages that they can do for the secret missions, and they put those on rotation. Because we only have boss day like 2 times a week. But in reality, I'd rather have boss day I'd rather have boss day 3 days a week. Because the Ingrid battle and Corpse Lord, they're easy. They're very quick. But the only thing that actually poses a threat is the actual boss day. Boss day is an absolute nightmare. There it is. Yeah, all I ever use for Blue Astaroth is just like the 2 R supporters, and whatever UR actually helps me during the mission. She doesn't need anything else. Because Astaroth is freaking stupid. She does 1,000,000 damage 5 days a week. Hey, look at that, I do 1.3 million damage on like the weakest shit supporters in the game. God, I love Astaroth. She is too good for her. She is too good for this game. She just trivializes everything in her way. Because there's no boss that lives long enough in this game to really show off that burn tick. Because I wish it was a boss battle day. Because the enemies actually have like over 1,000,000 HP there. And they have damage resist. Because sometimes during the boss battle day you get to see just how much damage that skill gets to do. Like I'll deal 800,000 damage on a crit with Supernova, and then Supernova will deal like, I don't know, a 600,000 damage burn tick. and it just absolutely decimates everything. I don't see why people don't play Burning Blaze Astaroth more. I wish they would bring more of the Revenant Knights in. That's cool stuff. They really... I don't know. I would like them to introduce the Knights after a little bit, because they've got they're very slow on the story for the most part. They really need to up their game there. White skin and beautiful demonic eyes. So beautiful. So magical. Which one is Wisp again, though? You got like 80 characters I gotta sit here and remember. Like playing Grand Blue Fantasy for the first time again. You gotta ask, like, who's this? Who's that? I can't remember everybody, guys. Come on. Oh yeah, that's a good one. You have so many characters, but yeah, who's your guys' favorite? Who's your guys' favorite out of all of Taimanin Lore, Action Taimanin, RBGX, Battle Arena, you name it. There's a lot. I'm sure you guys have a couple of favorites. My favorites are, of course, Asagi, Shizuru, Astaroth, Aina, Ingrid. That's all the ones I can really think off the top of my head that I just like always have adored. Alright, I think I'm close to actually having the 18 or 19,000 to do this. It only would have taken 2 hours to clear the events. Well, personally, if I was doing this myself, it would have taken like... Well, it would have taken 2 hours of just pure raw work, but it would take me 4 hours to actually get all of it done, because I get bored and distracted. Thanks to you guys, though, that's chatting here for once. How you doing there, Game Master L? That's where it's at. Yukikaze is pretty cool. I will admit I don't like her. I see what people like in her, though. That's fine. What do you like about Yukikaze, though? Tell me. I want to hear from a real Yukikaze fan, like, what's about it? What about her? Because I could go on and on about how much I don't like her, but that's no fun. That's a whole bunch of negativity nobody needs. They lived. Well, you're gonna get a supernova to the face there, Lena. I'm not fast. I am not fast at all. Well, I'll just say this. I probably am fast. I just don't feel the speed. That's probably how race car drivers feel. Like, you know, they drive around at 200 something miles an hour all day, every day, yet they don't feel the speed. It just feels like driving to them. Is that what happens when you get used to a certain style? That supernova here. I'll do this next time. We don't have enough particles. Oh, it's a slow animation. Damn it. You like her? Because she's a tsundere, tan, small, petite, and flat. That's good enough for me. Because that's pretty much what I imagined. Oh, that's here. Dropping shit. I do like that she's tan. She's not actually like a brown woman like Ingrid. She just, goes outside a lot and gets tan. I don't know what the decision for that was because it's like, wondered. Seven, 6, 24. Blaze. Good. All died. Well, Gamer Master, those are pretty solid reasons. I'm not gonna fault you for that one. You like her, you like her. I did not know. Oh yeah, she is like Yukikaze is one of the first 3 girls you can pick. She's also one of the most picked girls, I think, besides Asagi. She can be pretty cute sometimes though. But after playing the original Taimanin Yukikaze, I am not a fan of her. Oh cool, we actually have I think the exact amount to do it. But we'll do, I think, one more. Well, I imagine they would make Yukikaze a free character in something like Taba. So you gotta get yourself started. I remember when I was playing Taba, like one of the first characters I ever got was it was like the defense Asuka. No, the character I picked for like my freebie was Ingrid, because I couldn't get Asagi for some reason, so I got Ingrid. I don't mind getting Ingrid though because it's Ingrid. I love Ingrid a lot. No, slow death, come on. Oh, I missed. Oh, she's dead. She looks different compared to others. She's more mature. That's something to say about her. Wow, actually I now have 271 AP. I can actually do 3 bonuses at once. Alright. And now the long road is finally here. We're gonna go clear every box. Let's get to work. Thank you, Litva. I don't like her whole, I mean, I like myself a good tsundere. They're really cute. Ingrid and Asuka look too serious. Oh, that's what I like about them. I like that they're serious. I like that they're bad bitch girls. Well, Ingrid's always been that way. That's what her whole movie's about. It's like she's being a bad bitch and then they're gonna put her in her place. Simple as that. Yukikaze though, I just can't see that with her. Like I just can't get behind her in that sense. It's like she is. There's not much going there for her, at least for me. Here I am being negative and just retreading old ground. It's like, Yukikaze, oh, I could go on all day about how much I hate her. No, here's the thing I actually like about her. I like characters that use electric attacks. I like them a lot. When they use electricity, that's like the coolest thing ever. They get to harness the equipment of atoms and moving them forward in one direct line. The fact that she can channel lightning is a really cool power. And that's probably one of my favorite things with her. Every time I go use her, it's just like instant lightning. She rains everything on everybody. It's a mess. That's my one thing I can say that I like about her. For the longest time, though, I was never much too keen about Sakura either. Sakura may even have, you know, the big boobage action, but it's like Sakura just felt always like really too dumb. Like, honest to God, they make her brain dead in a lot of this game's media. Like, even in the games themselves, she suffers from like a fucking tumor or a stroke or whatever. She makes really bad decisions that impact everybody all the time. Alright, it's 4th done. We'll have enough. I think we'll actually have some left over to go to the 11th box. What did that take? I think that took only like, 6 or 7 refills for me to do this. The thing is though, it's not over yet. Because we may have finished the event, but we don't have, I don't know how many tokens I got in terms of the event shop. Wow, that was a really bad box. I did not even get Litva until the very last pull. You guys ever get that though? Because like I may be able to pull and clear the entire event, but it still kind of annoys me when I see that it takes all the way down to the bottom for me to actually get the supporter. Which is why I ended up just getting enough to clear every single box. Oh, fire truck. Yeah, Sakura she gets treated like a child, so she goes out and rebels and tries to defeat the Chaos Arena on her own, and she just becomes a victim. She looks like an absolute idiot because of that. She's not the smartest character in the game, but you do feel bad for her over time. This game really does a good job of showing the capabilities of these characters, because man, they are really, you get to see just how strong these girls actually are, because there's only so much they can show in like the movies and in the VNs themselves. Like you have to imagine it, but now you can actually play as these characters, see how strong that they actually are, and it actually makes going back to those earlier titles much more satisfying to see the actual corruption take place and the breaking down. That's good. That's good eating. That's good stuff. I do like myself some adult Sakura. I like her when she's a lot older, because she actually has her act together and looks better too. But no, people love them that young Sakura. That's why we have it in every single game now. Zero Sakura is very popular. They like her so much. And it makes me sad to know that they probably may not even use older Sakura anymore. Alright, this should be enough for the last one. Yep. So we get Yukikaze's weapons. I forgot this event was about her. Which one is Raijudan? Is that the ball? Yeah, it is. It is the ball. All done. Cleaned house. I thought there would be more fights in general during Taimanin Yukikaze. Alright. This face for Yukikaze, that's rough. Yes, nothing actually happens to either of those girls at all. Nothing happens. They're actually perfectly fine. At least in the first in the first game. In the second game, though, it's like, nah, not so much. Yeah, yeah, Jeff, I see that. I really wish they would bring back the Taimanin Asagi 3 or adult costume. It's like, why haven't they done that? Are they saving adult Sakura for something? They can't be saving that. Like, what are they gonna do? They're gonna sit on adult Sakura, and it's like that's gonna be their that's gonna save them from poverty. No, we'll just release another Rinko character package or another Yukikaze. That'll pay for the servers this month. But I just think that's fantastic. Sakura's Taimanin 3 outfit, that is so good. But it is reassuring to know that they are that Yukikaze and Rinko were safe. And I keep clicking on this, I don't know why. Alright, let's go to the store. 5,000, god damn it, oh my lord. Yes, especially in something like Taimanin Yukikaze 2, these bad endings actually have a lot of important character details. They always put them in, like, the bad ending. But give me a moment, I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay, let's get to it. Sakura's thighs are too godly to be hidden by a skirt. Yes, that is very true. You gotta preach the truth, my brother. Everyone's gotta know. Oh yeah, that's one thing I don't like about this game is that they always have those skirts. I've never been too keen on the skirts, like the frilly skirts for the characters. Because where are you, Sakura? I don't like this part right here. They could do without it, because that also, like, I remember some person modded out this part of the skirt and for Kurenai's outfit, and it actually looks a lot better. And they did it also for Sakura, and it actually looks really nice. I don't know why they just don't do it. Actually, wow, I'm actually at 47,000 character points. Am I maxed? Am I maxed out? Yes, I am. Wow. I don't even realize it sometimes, and I'm up so high. Yukikaze has those really skirt things too, and I just can't get behind. I just can't do it. It just looks so bad. That's like a thing that's been going on since like the first game too. I'm like, ugh, come on guys, you can do better. But let's see, we have 5,447 coins, and earlier I said it would take 30,000. It only takes 30,000 because if you try to get everything on the board, and I mean everything, especially this is like 19,000. It's like 20,000 coins to do it. I don't think I'll be getting, like, we'll probably have to spend a whole day just doing that and talking again. I know that for sure. But today, let's see just how much we got done. Let's get all the important stuff. Pick up Yukikaze. Probably won't use her. Crystal Kid, of course, gotta get that. Plans. Yes, please. And finally, my favorite, the expand inventory item. So good. How many inventory bits do you guys have? That's oh goodness. That's something that is so important. I cannot stress just how important expand inventory is. Like, since I have the monthly pass or whatever, and they give you gems every day, I just take the time every time I log in for the first time each day to upgrade my inventory by 5 slots. It costs 10, so I have a net gain of like 10 gems every time I do it, so it's okay. 50 gems. But yeah, upgrade that inventory, guys. Don't sleep on it. You're really gonna need it the longer you play the game. I remember they also said that that these coins don't transfer to the next phase of the shop, so it means just spend them all. I wish you could transform them into something else. Like, well, I don't know. That's probably why they made you get 999 bars of gold and made them so expensive. So like, if you you've obviously, we're gonna clear the shop. So it's like, after you've cleared the shop, what are you going to do? Okay, well, I've cleared everything. I don't need to, now I need to get 19,000. Actually, I need to change something. Remember me, motherfucker. I need to change my music. If I can find it. Oh no, I can't find it. Ah, yes, hello Darth Neo, welcome. It's been going very well. We just finished the entire event boxes, and now we're cleaning up the event shop. I gotta change my music though, cause the album finished. There we go. That's we'll use that. Go to the next one. There we go. Some super monkey ball. Who doesn't like very stressful monkeys falling off of objects? I know I do. I love that. All right. I can't clear the next item, so I'm going to so we need, what is that? It's like 300. All right, we got a lot left. Because the end goal is to obviously clear the entire shop before it closes. I don't know when it's supposed to. May 16th. Okay, I've got enough time. It's because it's time for Taimanins. That's pretty good though. Yeah, very cool indeed. But right now, let's take a rest from the grinding. Let's go beat up some secret quests. We have 18 because I used Sue already. So let's take some girls out for a spin. We gotta ride or die, that's for sure, baby. Alright, so I want to use blue today. They're all demons, so I guess it's Fur to the rescue. Come here, baby. Show me what you got. Also, every time they have a picture of Asagi right there, like in the character select screen, she always looks so sad. She's like, I mean, do I have to fight again? There's so much paperwork here. That's how I imagine Asagi as like time has went on. She's like, man, I gotta get caught up on my paperwork. There's some administrative duties I need to do back at the office. And she doesn't do any fighting anymore. She's just a tired office lady. Oh yeah, now I'm wondering, do they actually have her headmaster outfit in the game? I don't think that's true. Oh, we got a bug. Oh no, it was a bug. The fire kept staying there. It's 55 seconds. Not good. Asagi sure has been through a lot. She looks like she really wants to go home. Didn't kill. Damn it. I didn't kill either. Ooh. It is funny. She's like, even when you look at this, even when we're right now looking at her, she's just like, oh, that was too easy. This single tear rolls down her face. It's like, that was too easy. I wish I really could be able to go do all my paperwork. All my work in there. Oh yeah, Blue Asagi, I just want to try out. I like doing some of these unconventional ones. Things people don't use very much. But yes, we have 19 characters and we will use Emily. She is a character. She is a character no matter how much people say she isn't one. Where is it? Yeah, sure. But don't worry. Thanks to the way Emily works, she won't be here very long. Oh yeah, do you guys have a link to the poll? I want to see that because I want to talk about that a little bit more, but I don't have the poll on hand. Emily, come on girl, you gotta face the right way. Because there's a lot of very weird placements that I saw that I couldn't believe that they actually made it. Oh no, is this a conspiracy theory? Does people think it's rigged or something that they put in like all these like literally who's that placed? Because there's no way that some of them should have made it. Because like I mean, there's some that I like, but there's some that like who is actually a fan of these guys? Come on. Actually. What am I doing? I want her. I want her. I want her. Now I want a blue one because put a blue one in there. Here we go. We'll do this. We'll use all red Rinko. Use all red Rinko, but we won't do this. That's it. That's what I want. That's why you blue on there, is because you want the little bit of range with the meteor. Now it's okay. Mimi and Suze don't. Here's the thing. Mimi and Suze don't know about Rin Uehara because they haven't really had to, they aren't legally obligated to look at the other titles in the series. I mean, they actually did, you know, the watch along of Taimanin Masaki 1. And if they were watching it for the first time, they really they probably don't know much about the other titles. Yeah, I'm surprised that Rin won as well, because didn't she have like 139,000 votes? Just like absolutely blowing every other character out of the water. Because like it doesn't make a lot of sense. Because Rin wasn't even on the poll. She was you had to vote for her yourself. No, wait. But yeah, one of those characters like was up so high because they obviously wanted her there. But Rin winning is like, what is this? She has an enormously high amount of votes, and it's a character that wasn't on the poll in the first place. It almost feels like a trick. She may have a decade worth of fans, but I didn't think it was 139,000. More power to her. Who was the one that got that then? You see, I don't have this picture, so I can't remember who these people are. I remember saying this earlier. Like, I don't remember who everybody is. Ooh, perfect. This is a perfect time to do it then. We'll use Blue Ingrid. We need Furfur and Megami Haru because they're cool. I honest to God, I have to see that again. I can't use Evil Flare, damn it. Ugh. Blink, Pierce Crescent. Evil Heat Blast. Ooh, there we go. Well, either way it stands, congratulations to whoever who won. I don't know why it took them so long to get what's it called? To get the results out. boss? Yes, it is. Perfect. Go, 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 guys, go! Come on, come on, come on, come on. Great job, Ingrid. Yeah, I think everybody thought that she was a man at first. No, she's a lady. She's all lady, that's for sure. They make her very androgynous, which is a very nice touch. It reminds me of Naoto from Persona 4. And they made the character so incredibly androgynous you could feel either way and make it. Isn't that something? And who do I put on blue? Oh, we're not fighting human enemies. That's I can't do that. Frigid snow, frost. She thought she was a man. Yeah, Mimi was on there. She would have won. She would have blown everybody out of the water. It's like first place winner with 240,000 votes. Guys voted a lot apparently. Is Mimi. Sue's sitting there in like 4th place. She's like, I could have won. I had a chance. This Russian lady, she had a chance. She didn't take it. Our friends, our Taimanin pals from Russia. These frigid bitches out of here. Put them on ice, Kiara. Also, that flamethrower enemy right there that I just killed, that guy is an absolute fucking asshole. Can you believe that a single common enemy has like fucking a 10-second stun? What is with that? That is awful. Bosses should get that sort of stuff, not level 5 enemies. Yeah, get Mimi in there. Get Mimi in there, guys. Let's all vote for Mimi the next time the character poll comes up. You know who I voted for? I voted for hang on, I gotta remember her name. I'm having a moment here. Having an old man moment. Where are you? Here she is. I voted for Granny Province. I was very surprised she actually cracked the top 20. Granny is one of my favorite characters. I think she's awesome. If there could be a grappler character, I would either pick Snake Lady, Power Lady, or Granny Province, because they have big hands and they're big and they have big grabbing capabilities. I'm glad you guys are happy about your decisions. It worked for you, I guess. I'm glad though I have my Granny Province fans out there. We're out here being the realest G's we can be. Because G's, I wish she would have won. Oh man. We got Thunder in the chat. It's like, I was a joke, man. Oh no, I forgot what I was doing. Do I need Crit Cat? Sure, I'll put it on there. Sakuragi Susaruga. Rutabagas. Oh, I switched the wrong character out. Oops. Where? Damn it. Why can't we have Mimi? But the thing is, here's another thing that I wish they would actually introduce is loadouts, like actual loadouts for your characters right here, because boy oh boy do I hate having to just swap around supporters 19 times. It's why I also don't swap Magatamas very much, because it's so annoying. Please, Oni Princess. Purple Oni. Do I have any purple weapons? No, that works because her arms are black. Like Yuri Hisui. The 2B-man. Didn't tangle. Sakura, you're letting me down. Nakatamas are very much a hassle. They're so annoying. Why can't we have loadouts, guys? This is like day one stuff. Perfect. Good kill. Showing how it's done, baby. "49 seconds, that's really slow. RPGX. Boy, I really do have to sit down and play RPGX. Because man, everybody keeps talking about all these like characters that keep getting introduced in there, and I'm sitting here in the dark with all of them. I'm thinking like Yuri Hisui? No, Yuri Field. I'm like, oh crap. Oh no. I'm falling behind. I gotta do my Taimanin reps. You know what? You know what, Noah? We'll change your clothes for the first time in forever. This is also a costume I really hated that I missed because it's so cute. I did not miss Oni Princess Noah because she looks so cool with it. There we go. And yeah, we're good. Let's do this. The scenes are delicious. Brunhild sounds familiar. Like really familiar. Because was Brunhild in Battle Arena? How you doing there, Bello D? We're just farming out here. You got Bread by Daylight gaming out here. Bread by Daylight and Taimanins by Night. But you stunned me, I know you're gonna do it. Yes, I should play it. I don't know if I want to make it. I have a DMM account that I really should use more often because all I do with my DMM account is just play Last Origin. And I think Last Origin, that's a game that really needs to start getting its legs out there in the Western market. Because that's a game that really, that is an honest to God contender for Azure Lane. It really is. I pred. Alright, let's use our skills. I shouldn't have done that. Good, I hit him with the bleed. I keep forgetting that I have invincibility because I don't like using it sometimes. It just makes everything too easy, but with Noah it's almost a requirement to get things done. Rosweiss. Good job, Noah. We won. In 1 minute and 44 seconds. The nose knows, that's for sure. Murasaki. What should I do with you today? Because on Tuesday I already did the use counters only. Let's do all blue Murasaki. That doesn't get used enough. No, red. People actually use blue because it actually has a build behind it. I don't know anyone who uses red. Did you guys know that Murasaki is a suppressed character? Yeah, it even says she's just a suppressed character. Nobody plays her like a suppressed character. Suppress, damage taken. Where are you? Where are you? Put your 0 on there and we get invincibility. Oh, it's just a bus honking. I gotta look out there and see. There it is. I want to take her off of there because it's gonna be too easy. The girl who names Kotaro-chan. Oh my god, Kotaro-chan, you are the best. Isen, Rengeki, there it is. I don't know, I want to take Tentacle Mine because it's a really good slow. Where is it? Speed. Oh, it makes the duration longer, that's why. Oh yeah. Great Axe Setsuga. This is actually a skill that's really, really good, even outside of its colors. It's like, it's the same concepts as using Sakura. Like, her skills are so strong and they're so good, you don't ever have to worry about anything. Also, I don't like skills like these because I dodge and attack too much. I try to buffer it in too quickly and then I activate this when I don't want to. That's just more of a muscle memory problem than anything. Yeah, I know. We'll use this. Oh yeah, they actually give her long hair back. They don't put it in a ponytail in this one. You can change it, but you can't do that. Same with this one. We'll use her Cosmos outfit because we're cool. Their main color builds are the ones they're not best at. But yeah, their main color is not the one that they're actually used the most. Boy, if there's anyone who needed to change to that, it's Murasaki. That is something that I didn't notice they do a lot, is that Murasaki has a screen shake on like a bunch of her moves. You actually get to see just how heavy that axe she uses is. I like saying Cosmos because, like, obviously the Gundam one is so easy, but like if you played Xenosaga or you like played Xenoblade or whatever it's called, like, you know, you understand. Oh yeah, look at that, it's just chunking them. Love it. Okay there, Darth Neo, you have a good one. Kizuna I, Taimanin VTuber. Good job, Murasaki. I barely had to pay attention for that one. Now we get to use one of my favorite characters. We get to use someone that I really like. We get to be built for speed today. Do I want critical damage? Yes, I do. Do I have everything? This isn't so much a boss centric. Yeah, why don't more characters have screen shake effects? It actually gets to see just how strong those moves actually are. Like, Actually, this is a perfect example. Mach punches explosions. The secondary explosions afterwards when they hit something, they have screen shake. Those are very powerful explosions that they actually shake everything. That's so good. Why don't more characters have that? That's incredible. That's the attention to detail that I miss out on some of these characters. You know, we'll use classic. We'll give her short hair, and we'll give her the rest. We get to use our Victoria's Secret Angel, Miss Kokawa Asuka. Okay there, Mr. Bello D. You'll see you later. One combo and she takes out the entire enemy team. We're still using Bomb Escape. 559, that's not very good. I've seen that picture before where Yukikaze streams her Let's Plays. She's Miss Pro Gamer over there with her like 3090 Ti or whatever that she bought with her streamer money. I guess that summer job in Under Eden paid really well. Oh no, he got his thing off. Don't worry, I'll solve this. Goodbye. Good job, Asuka. That's how you're supposed to do it. Yeah, Time of Tuber isn't too far-fetched, that's for sure. That's something I'd like to see happen. Also, I don't read the effects for these very much. So I was wondering how was I able to do an ultimate on Asagi's mission, and I realized like, oh, I wasn't getting hit that much because they have particle effects down when you get hit. That's something that doesn't happen, that I don't notice very much. That's an effect I know they're going to start using a lot more often. And they will probably use that more often in missions and also in the tower. Because man, is that painful. You're going to come up very short. And if you don't have a lot of ways to charge up your particles, you're just going to be wondering what went wrong. Got a drink. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's something that's been bugging me for a while that I realized when I got this supporter, because I got her the other day with my Golden Pass tickets. Hayami Uzuki. Actually, no, we'll just go directly to the collection. I don't remember where she's at. I'm gonna have to find her. Hayami Uzuki. Yeah, any one of these Matsumoto Mitsuaki. Their art looks really familiar. So I was thinking like, I know this is about VTubers, but I think this person did the art for Iris, that English VTuber. Because like the art style looks so similar, the shading, the line work and everything. Is like, is this Iris? Is this Iris's artist? If you guys can confirm that, it's like, I gotta see that. I gotta see that myself. I gotta make the connection. Because I'm getting kind of suspicious, kind of sussy. I don't have the link to the picture, but I'm sure someone else can find it. Because it's really... Because it's pretty fitting. Hayami Uzuki is the 17th in the poll. That's good though. I'm glad that she made it. She's a good character. I was very glad that I got her the other day. It's like, good. Good, I'm glad these girls are eaten. People like them. There we go. Now we have 96% more damage on a character who already does more damage than God itself. It's Kurenai's turn, everybody. Deflecting Wind, God's Eye, Gale Slash. Oh yeah, oh, what am I doing? Now I remember why, now I remember this build. You don't put increased damage because 90% damage doesn't mean anything. What we do this for is to put Sora in the main slot. And use her from here. You just start using skills all day, every day. You have to hit them though. Also, when you use Gale Slash, it gets her outside of it gets her away from all the dangers. It also gets her out of her recovery animations. And here's the thing, I have yet to have activated God's Eye a single time. And she just tears everything apart. That is 55 seconds. Oh, it's a 104, whoops. That was very slow. Wait, what's going on? Oh my goodness, is her cape phasing through her shirt? Oh no, Kurenai, your cape is broken. Now you look even more stupid. Okay, I'm gonna go find the pole. Because that's something I've been wondering about. Let's see. Action tie. Oh no, we're loading. Action time and then supporter pole. Alright, no, not that. I have to go to the post. I need to go to the post, guys, darn it. She's preschooler. She's a preschooler. She's kind of a... She's not the cool... She's kind of like a preschooler, but, well... Oh man, I've been trying to find her pole. Okay, there's the video. Gotta find this video Wago. Oh, that's right. Now I remember why I don't use it on this browser, because it's fucking terrible. Whoops. The majority of people don't like her. They probably don't. Which is a very sad situation. It's like, is there really any sort of character that's like people dislike in that sort of sense? I don't understand it. I need to go find the action time and then channel and go to their results. Thank you, Mimi. Where's the very end? I have to open it. Okay. Okay, now I have that. Now I have it open. I can actually see what the results are. So let's talk about that a little. Since I finally have it with me. Let's see. We'll look at supporters. Okay. First place is Rin. Obviously, since she's not in the game yet, we don't have anything for her. And second is Kasahara Tatsumi. That's very surprising to me. I did not think people liked her that much. I liked her because she actually, you know, took the lead during the supporters only event. That's really cool. She's second place of all things. So good job for her. Nagi Kotone, of course. No. Not Nagi Kotone. It's, oh no, I'm forgetting her name. She appears in the story. Yeah, Momochi Nagi. Momochi Nagi being third place is, you know, she got introduced in there early on. Everybody thought she's hot, so they want her in as soon as possible. And they wanted their voice, and their voices got heard. That's for sure. Move this over. The Machine Lady. Mekamura Uraru. This is a very surprising fourth place finish. Of all people, I guess the Machine Lady, they like her a lot. And Sakuragi Saruga being fifth, that doesn't surprise me. She's very cute, and she's also she's mechanically superior to a whole bunch of stuff. And who is this? Who is that in fifth? Kuramachi Kato. Ooh, wow, cool. Momochi Nagi got extremely popular. And yes, we do need way more machines. That's also why I voted for Granny Province. Because, oh no, Granny yeah, there's Granny. She's in 11th place. We need more machines. There's not enough. Let's see, then there's... Oh yeah, Kuramachi Kato getting fifth, tying for fifth place with Sakuragi. That's really cool. This is a very cool supporter. I like her too. But Hayami Uzuki, 7th place. Not bad, girl, not bad. It's a good placing. Very cute. Where are you? Nino Weaver. Nino Weaver and Granny Province actually both made it. They actually got placings. That's impressive. Both the range damage supporters made it. I guess there's a lot of range players out there, and they love themselves a laser beam girl. More or less, that whole event where they just featured a whole bunch of supporters, that was very good. Do you guys agree with the idea though of these placings? Do you think there should have been like some higher, some lower, not even on there on the list in the first place? Let's see. 9th is... Do I have her? I think I have her in green. I cannot find her. Where is she? Because 9th is the whale lady. I know I have you. You are here somewhere. Because you're in my... No, yeah, you're in my invincibility in red, I think? No, I don't need to have her in red because she's already inside there. The two rankings, the real one and Mimi's ranking. Oh my god, you're right. Oh my god, I've been reading it the wrong way the whole time. Holy shit. I've been reading off of Mimi's ranking. Mimi has some good choices. Like, oh my god. Oh no. Oh, what a travesty. Gotta find the Cash Penguin girl. Yes. Mochi Nagi, yeah, she's a real winner. There we go. Now we're actually... I found the users ranking. So let's see. Momochi Nagi, yeah, she deserves that spot. Who's the users ranking 3rd place? I can't remember her name for the life of me. Oh, here she is. Amiyama Shisui, the invincibility supporter. I can understand that, you know, she's that she's up there so high because she's a mechanically superior being and she's a free death. She's a pretty cool though. I liked her supporter story. I like that a lot. Spica is not on the poll, which is that's very surprising. Not on Mimi, not on the users. Kazuhara Tatsumi. I keep going back to her because I'm just genuinely surprised that she's on there and up so high. I guess it really made a difference on her because, man, she's good. She's cool design. She uses her big sword. She got the mecha ears. Just like everything comes together. Let's see. Who's next? I wish they showed the elements so I could follow along. Not Yasunodoka. It's, oh man. She's it's the other Igawa. There you are, Igawa Sakuya. I have her at 4-5. I don't know how you got more copies of her. Was she an event? Did you get her for an event or something? I don't remember. But here I am with 4-5. 5th is the free girl? Where is she? See, I level up these characters and I don't know anything about them. Like her right here, Yanagi Unit, I don't know what she is. Yeah, Saruga breaks the top. Kicking ass. Nina Weaver, 7th place. That's a respectable slot. They like her. 9th is this lady in green. I forget what her name is. Inokuro Suzuka. Well, yeah. Now I'm probably gonna get called out on this. I don't read most of these. I like playing the game itself a lot. The supporter stories are nice once in a while, but I don't read them very much. If I were to rank them on appearance, most of these characters wouldn't make it. But if they were probably on a thematic sense, that's probably why they're all winning. They're all really high on the list. So you caught me there. Sakuragi Saruga, that's a fit. Not Nina Weaver. It's Kuramachi Kato for 10th place. And then Machine Gal for 11th. And Mikagami Haru. The EXP supporter, Watarase Tsumugi. For 13th place. Sora for 14th. Granny in 15th. Buff's Girl in 16th. And Hayami Uzuki in 17th. I am impressed. I like that both of the range supporter girls got in. People like them, and they like them a lot. But neither of the melee damage boosters got in because these are all most of these characters right here are like mechanically meh. Besides like a few standouts, but it's like that means these characters are very nice, have very nice stories to them, I guess. So I guess I should probably read more of these in general. And Mecha Uraru, that should be a definite machine playable, because like she fits the bill for that like completely. And she's making all our mechanized creations and everything, and tuning everything up. So it's like, why wouldn't they make her that way? They probably have several machines lined up though, so they just spend a long time. They really sit on those things, which I don't like. I don't know, but obviously the winner being Rin. She's not even in the game yet at all. I hope they actually take that to heart and put her in. I wonder how they're gonna apply Maidal's style to a 3D model. They do a pretty good job of that, though. That's honestly what sold me on the game itself, is that they managed to translate the art style of these 2D characters onto a 3D model, and it worked really well. Like, I remember the first time I saw the Asagi model when they announced the game. I was genuinely impressed that they actually could do that. They could replicate the Kagami style relatively accurately onto a model. Anyway, I don't need to do that. I finished the pass. I need to do this. Alright. Right after that little aside, let's go back to what we do best. It's beating up demons, of course. Alright, it's Mama's turn. Let's change her clothes, though. Let's give her something cool. I know. We'll use her teacher outfit. There we go. We're looking like an office lady. Guide us. Skills, order. There we go. I don't want to use that. I want to use something else. Skills, order. We need to go to skills first. We need to go to Yugengoku Kazaguruma. This is what I want. Rondo. Shinsensoku. I will lose No, what is blue Rondo? Damage off. So I can take Sogetsu. Yeah, it really amazed me how accurate they got the art style of Kagami into 3D. It was just wow, this is a real technology sort of moment. I was genuinely impressed. How could they got it right. And for the most part, they actually, for every character release, they actually managed to retain most aspects of the artist's style and features at least not all extreme angles. There must have some sort of engine in there to keep the characters looking a certain way, so you don't ever have to look at them totally flat dead on, and you get to see just how the features fall apart. They do something really right. Yeah, the melee character. I'll prefer. Actually, I don't need her. I need Haru. By God, they actually managed to make these characters look hot. That's the point. They didn't make him look like something they're not supposed to be. I mean, if you ever want, though, I'm sure people still argue to this day about, they massacred the character asses and all that sort of stuff. But it's yes and no. I guess they're more of a titty team, you know? They don't care much about the asses for those people. That's why it's always left to the modders to fix that sort of stuff. Alright, we have no particles. Ooh, perfect crit for the final hit, Mama. Great job. One combo down. I'm honestly very surprised, though I think I've said it before, that she has I have both of her weapons, so this is very easy. Oh yeah, if you guys haven't already, you guys should use more of these R supporters. They're very, very good. They're very strong. Like, it's not even like, oh, they're, I don't ever look down on a supporter because of its rarity. Because these two R supporters are better than some of these games URs. They're very simple and straightforward because of their rarity, but they're still so useful, especially on characters that can't heal, like Astaroth. Let's do this. Let's get this fucking bread, guys. Alright. Super idle bomb. Here we go. Looking good. That didn't kill everybody. In fact, that didn't even crit. That missed the burn. Thankfully, I don't have to worry too hard. They'll just die from burns and bleed. You gotta do status ailment Astaroth. It's easy street. Nothing ever touches her. Oh, that was perfect. I don't know if you got to catch it though, but that burn did 770,000 damage. And that was just off of the Phoenix Dive. And Phoenix Dive doesn't do like a whole bunch of damage, but that burn also crit too. So it gets all the damage bonuses against like demons, critical hit boosting, everything. Man, I wish we could upgrade supporters from like 0 to nothing. In fact, I wish we just had more R and SR supporters. Because some of these UR effects for things, they really don't need to be URs. It just conflates their stats. Jeez, human supporter, we can't do that. You know, with all these ascendancy mats we have, I really wish we could take them to a... Oh, what's it called? I wish we could take these Rs and use, like, you know, a lot of resources or something to get them all the way up to UR level. Because these two especially, they absolutely deserve it. Like, there's no reason why they should be left in the dark for so long. Yeah, it's fine. You see, Gremory can make a mechanically fun game, but they kind of leave them in the dark in terms of, you know, lore, setup, characters. You barely even know who some of these people are. Like Gremory, it's okay. I want to do my homework about these characters, you know? I want to learn more about them. Like the Taimanin and the Asagi crew, the Yukikaze crew, yeah, we've had 10 plus years to get to know them. In fact, we know everything about them. How about your new characters? Let's introduce them more often, you know? Let's have something fun to do with them. Let's have the low rarity club. Because she is to discount Murasaki. In fact, you can even use her with Murasaki and have more healing than you'll ever need. It's perfect for those if you're like too weak to do something, but you have enough stats you'll have enough stats behind you to actually get through the mission. Because thankfully, since you're an R supporter, you get all that. You get a whole bunch of points behind you. You can get them 5/5 very easily. 1 minute even, that's not good. What's her face? Togiga can go a lot faster. Ooh, these are good drops today. I saw I got 2 UR mats as well earlier. Yumi Mitsue. Like, I always say, like, I slept on those supporters for a while, but then I realized, like, I shouldn't do that. It's just too good. It's just too good. How can you say no to free healing, especially when a lot of characters just don't have healing at all. Granted, if you fall behind a certain point and you're close to death, you're probably going to die anyways, but it's like, to keep you topped up, great. That's great stuff. Keeps you fresh in between battles. Where's my super suit? There you are. I need to equip Shizuru to Shizuru. Nah, forget it. I won't switch into what's her face. Oh, oh my god, what's her name? Spica. I'm not gonna switch this. I'm not gonna put Spica in the main slot because it's just too easy. Now I need to let the entire cutscene play out, so I can actually have the one-shotting capability. Okay, thank you, Mr. Deathray. That stun is forever. Pokemon forever, in fact. That is 51 seconds. Not good. Oh, 48 seconds. Oh, that's actually not bad. Yeah, me too. Spica not being in the poll is very surprising. Like, why wouldn't she be there? She's actually a pretty ganky gal for the most parts. Like, why would you not want a fun-loving person in there? It doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, there we go. Well, I don't get about this. Where are you? There she is. Yeah, I just leave the two R supporters on Yukikaze because there's no reason to give her any strong supporters because her skills are just going to rip everything's head off. And amazingly enough, since I dislike Yukikaze so much, the game loves giving me weapons for her. So now I'm sitting here with a wonderful 4-5 Greek Fire. I'm too strong now for everything that comes my way. But, oh my gosh, fucking stop. Jesus. Thanks to, look at that, 72,000 damage on a crit. I think your Kaga hits like, what, 30 times? Like, her basic attacks are absolutely nothing to write home about. What I use her for is just, like, this, big ball. The big ball and Ryan. And that is an absolute killer of skill. She gets so much skill damage. But why though? Why, Masher? Why are you? What makes you bitter that Spica isn't in? Well, Mr. Warhammer, there's a lot that goes into your attack, but mostly, you know, I'll just explain this. What you need to be concerned about with is the CP right here. This doesn't matter so much. What matters is your weapons and your supporters. It's weapon supporters and then skills. Like high skill level weapons, like right here, like 3-5, 4-5. Those have high, those will give higher stats, of course. And then when you have a higher skill level weapon, it has a higher percentage of the base stats given to you. But mostly what you should be concerned with is having high skill level weapons in your main slot, because that's where a big portion of your damage is going to come from. Not only that, your supporters as well. If you look at your supporters, and they always have a huge amount of stats, so you want your biggest, fattest supporters for the most part in here, because when they're in sub slots, they only get a percentage of their stats applied. Like this Tokiko right here, only 12% of these two stats, the 4988 and the 4252, will only apply to your character. So it's okay to put like skill level 1 supporters in your sub slot, because the amount that they'll give is just fine. What you really want is to have like a good meaty main supporter. Your sub supporters should really just be passive effects, like this, like damage done by a demon type supporter. 36%. That'll help you gain more attack power as well. It's all on your supporter choice and their stats. And also costumes make a difference too. It's a little difference, but it's enough to be noticeable. Skill is also another thing you should consider, because these are not points you should sleep on like ever. Because skill damage at max is 37.5%. 30% cooldown off. Max damage more, 25% more. It's great. And ultimate, even more damage. I think at maximum level it's 75% more damage. And every time you upgrade one of these stats, like all these in skill training, it increases your attack power right here. And then that's how they do their multiplication and addition. That's how you make more damage. Also, don't ever... where are you? Where are you? I need to go to profile. This is the armory. Do not neglect the armory. Don't do that, because that means you'll get like, look at this. That's 89% more damage in general to everything. Not only that, the library girls from your formations too. Your formations do count. They make a lot of difference. That's how you make more damage there, Mr. Warhammer. Oh, got a burp. But yeah, Spica is that cool Gaijin character that everybody really loves. She's got fun bubbles. She just loves Japanese. She's a super duper weeaboo. I guess that hit home too hard for some people. They couldn't handle it, so they didn't want to vote her in. They didn't. Well, what is it? What do those guys say? It's a white pig who go home. One of those. They're one of those types. Alright, let me pause this. I gotta take a drink. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Having too much detail on her model, I don't think that would be much of a problem. They know how to really lay on the particle effects for some of these characters, so I don't think that they're not scared of that. That's what I'm saying. They're not scared of particle effects. They're not scared of making auras around characters. So I figure they've got a lot more going on under the hood than we realize. But it is very odd that Spica, of all people, did not make it in. But the other invincibility supporter does. Well, there's two others. And I mean the one you pay 15,000 mileage for and get mad bank. Yeah, Game Master, that's Speaka. She's speaking the truth, my homies. Come here. Oh yeah, if you didn't know that, you could actually go up to that door atrium area, where that door landing is, and pull all the enemies towards there, so you can actually one-shot the whole crowd. If you don't have enough points to make it in there to the, for ultimate, you can pull them in there and just damage all the small fodder. It's pretty nice. The only girl Asanagi ever drew for a Tappa. That's a very unfortunate situation. We need more Asanagi because that man embodies the Taimanin spirit in like everything he does. Like if you ever want to discuss the concept of about what makes abuse so prevalent, you go look at his stuff. You'll understand like why, like you could say like, you know, I wasn't behind that in the first place, and then it's like maybe it's okay after all. Oh, that's right, I don't want her. I don't need her, because I need Sora. Oh yeah, if you've never tried Sora on oh no. If you never tried Sora on Felicia before, you should really do it. It's an absolute fucking tornado of damage. Because she just vomits skills all day. Because I sure as hell don't have a problem dealing thousands and thousands of damage easily. I don't care if that Orochimaru misses. I just wanted to kill that tentacle ninja because I said the other day, like, they had immense input reading. Oh my god, they're so fucking assholes. Show them how it's done, girl. Blow them up. Fantastic. Uh-oh. Oh, 420. Let's smoke them, boys. Let's smoke them. That's how you do it, Felicia. That's how you fucking do it. Shredded. Shredded. 52 seconds, I don't care. I actually got the kill with an Orochimaru. And last but not least, it's Micah. Gotta love her. Well, why can't we have both? Why can't we both enjoy both those spider gals? They're the real heroes. I don't know much about Onigumo because I obviously don't have her. But it's like, that's a character I really wish that I had. Because it's, no, a supporter that I wish I had. Because she's just so good. So helpful. I mean, obviously she's been power crept a little over time, but I don't think that matters. She does what she does. She does what she does the best, and that's making you hurt like what, half the enemies we face in the entire game. Like, it's either demons or humans. How often are we fighting machines? Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. Like, how often can I say that I fought a machine today? it's either like we're fighting an Oni or like a specific person or whatever. It's like, this does not happen. This just does not happen. Who's gonna go on there? Do I have a crit booster on here? I don't think I do. Shit, no, I don't. Ah, well, I'll just use something else. Who would I pick for this? Because this is gonna be fast. We're not doing boss day. I don't need her. Hanagyaros are always in season. They always are. You don't ever say. I don't ever think anyone's ever said no thank you to a Gyaru. I love it when I love it when one comes up. It's awesome. Wait a minute. Can you change the? No, no, you can't make her wear the sunglasses. You can't make her wear the sunglasses. This is awful. Guys, we gotta fix this. We gotta stop. We gotta go to march on grammar. Oh, hang on. There's a really good one for this. I think it does. It say her name on there? I think it does. Lapis Prism. No, I think it does. It say Micah on it? I think it does. Yes, the Micah launcher. I love it. I love it. Alright, this will be it. This will probably be the last thing we do, since it's been about 3.5 hours. Because we farmed up pretty well, we cleared the event. We cleared most of the event shop too. I got the wrong one, damn it. I just realized I didn't put any green stuff on there. Let's make it count, everybody. Let's make it count. Incendiary rounds. Pile flare, that's good. Carpet, no, we don't want the carpet. We want a ruthless explosion. I love playing as Micah. This is a fun character. Let's make it count, guys. Let's go for gold. Already starting off not very good. 900,000, it's okay. Wrong way. Thank you, Michael. We're really making it count. We're really making it count. Oh goodness. Give it to him, Micah. Brings the heat. Alright. Cooldown should be off. Time for a home run. Get it, give it to him. Good, good, good. Now, ruthless explosion to finish it off. Great job. Great job, Micah. You really know how to put it to him. Put the screws to him, baby. Oh, that was fun. Alright. Well, we finished the farm for that. I guess next time, oh yeah, I have... Well, before we leave, we'll show that off. Yeah, this is the Micah launcher. It's an R weapon for her that you get besides her other one. There's the crit damage boost, the skill damage boost, the paid package, her signature weapon, and one of the arenas. It's literally named. It's the Micah weapon. She literally puts herself into every single attack. But with that, though, with that wonderful note about Micah, I'll leave you guys to it. thanks for stopping by, everybody. That was a very good stream today. We had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. Oh, leaving me there high and dry. We talked about the character poll. We farmed the entire event. Did a lot of good, a lot of good chats. A lot of good chats today. I like that. Got a lot of characters upgraded too. We got to see everybody in action. Just about everybody, in fact. A lot of fun builds too. But thanks for stopping by, everybody. Well, I'll be off for the next few days, but next week we'll come back with more Taimanins, obviously more Borderlands. I gotta fill that schedule up with something, so hey, I'll see you then, guys. So take care. Bye now.